It is day 21 of the solo house flipping series, and today is going to be a great day. Django and I have one thing on our minds, and that's right, it is this egress window. I want to get this egress window in today if it is the last thing I do. What I need to do first is to get out that metal insert, and we are back to digging. And you might be thinking to yourself, man, I am tired of watching this guy dig this hole. And guess what? I'm also tired of digging this hole. I cannot wait to be done with this. This has been on my mind, and I am looking forward to getting this in today. Now I'm going to head inside and start getting this old window disassembled and taken out. And then I need to unpack this new window and measure it to see what I need to frame my new opening for. For a width, we are going to have 32 inches, and then for the height, we are going to have 40 inches. I'm going to make my new opening a ½ inch bigger each way. With those measurements made, I'm going to mark on the wall with the Sharpie where I need to cut. I'm also going to make those marks on the outside as well with that Sharpie before I get to cutting. Before I cut, I'm also going to set up this tarp. This helps collect some of the dust because cutting this wall will be dirty, and this is that grinder wheel I'm going to use. So I need to get this unpackaged and on the grinder, and I'm going to spray some water on the wall. Now I'm going to take my grinder and start scoring the wall where I want to cut so I don't lose my Sharpie line. I'm going to be continually spraying water and also holding my shop vac up to collect some of that dust. Now that I have that cut on the inside, I'm going to head to the outside and do the same thing. I'm doing my best so that those lines match up on the inside and outside of the wall. Now that that's done, I'm going to use this chisel to make the last bit of cut. I just need to pop that through a little bit just so I can break through the masonry, and it will make it much easier to break through this wall. Now this is what it looks like after I have it all cut with that grinder and hit with that chisel. You can see right through that block. And I'm going to do the same thing on the outside as well to make sure I have a clean cut and that these blocks come out as easy as possible. Now I'm going to take my sledgehammer and I'm just going to tap lightly because I don't want everything to get all broken apart. It should break on my lines where I cut pretty easily, and it did. I was very happy with how this turned out. Here's a look at it now that everything is broken out. It looks great. I'm really happy with that end product. And here is that view from the inside. So now I need to make my buck around that window for my new window. So I'm going to put some glue down, and I'm also going to be tap conning this into that masonry, and I'm going to build it up. After I have that done, I'm also going to do the top and the two sides. Here's a little bit fast forward look. I'm measuring and leveling as I go to make this as easy as possible when I install that new window. Now that I have this all in place, it is time to install that window. I'm going to dry fit it first just to make sure that it fits in, and I'm going to run a bead of silicone around, and then I'm going to get that window in there and tack it with just a couple nails. I'm going to head inside and make sure it opens and operates before I fill it all with nails. Now that it's good to go, I'm back outside and I'm going to fill every single hole with a nail. There were a few gaps on the outside, so I'm going to use some expandable foam and just fill that as best as possible, and also fill it with some silicone at those smaller areas. I'm going to do the same thing on the inside with that expandable foam. Now it's time to get the metal inserted, and unfortunately my shoring here kind of collapsed and it's all pushed in. So I'm going to do my best to try to push it back, but just wasn't going to budge. So that's right, we are back to digging. I thought I was done, but nope, I was wrong. I went to put that egress window insert in and it did not fit. So that's right, I have to dig even more. And at this point my body is hurting me, but I am dead set on getting this in. Now that we have that in, I'm going to be concrete anchoring this to the wall with some wedge anchors to make sure that this is secure and it won't move. Here's an example of some of those wedge anchors that I'm using. Now that I have the left side down, I'm also going to level it quick, make sure we're good, and then put that same anchor on the right side. A quick level check, we are looking pretty good that way. This way the bubble is within reason, and checking this corner we are spot on, and I am happy with that. Now that that's all in and secured, and it has all those anchors in. I'm going to start backfilling this in. I'm going to start filling this back up in lifts and compacting it as I go. It was awesome to get that window and that metal insert in, but this place is a mess. I need to get this all cleaned up. I'm going to carry those blocks to the garage. I'm also going to rake up and clean up all these rocks. It's going to look so good when it's all set and done. Now that that's all good, I'm going to go back and cut off some of that expandable foam, and I'm going to apply some flashing tape all around this window to make sure it's nice and sealed up. Next step is to put together this ladder. Code requires that a ladder be in there for easy egress. This is what it looks like when it's all done. Next is to get that plastic cover out and set on. And this is that finished product, and man, it is looking great. And that is going to be a wrap for day 21. It was definitely a grueling and labor-intensive day, but I am so happy that this window well is in, and I cannot wait to get on that couch and start relaxing. And you know what? It didn't take much to influence Django to join me.